You're now tuned into You're now tuned into the most censored morning show in the realm, Rise and Grind.
She wants pretty things, that big bling, but the bad ain't taken off yet. No. She wants Paris, she wants Rome, but I'm still living in my parents' home. No. With just a lighter in the darkness, we were walking till it passes through a beautiful rainy day. You use me and I use you, but it's fireworks in the bed. I know it's over. I got to go. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. And no, she know I got it back. She don't know that I'm running out of gas. 3 years this anniversary. Somewhere there's one more chance to be. Still chasing, looking up and down. Some say she's out of my league, but I need some more space to breathe. Some nights it's where I wanna be. We sacrifice, we wear a mask and leave early from the party. This arrangement outside sitting on the pavement. Needed me, I needed you. It was fireworks in the bedroom. Now it'll all be over soon. Now I got to get. I wanna be free. Can't find my way out of it. I got to get. So trapped with the lock and key.
Good Tuesday, June 21st morning. Rise and shine. And I am RJ and I'm on time. We got a great podcast planned for this morning. Wish we could do more. How is everybody doing this super early morning? Good morning to the birds. Good morning to the sun who is yet to rise above the horizon. Let's go. We need your light, but hey, come on, don't be too bright today. I don't want to get too sunburnt. Got to protect yourself in the heat, especially if you live in Texas. But how's everybody doing? Good morning. It is Tuesday, June 21st. The time is 5:46 a.m. in the Central Standard Time. Should we get into these memes of the morning? We've got some tweets, we got some memes, we got some great music again. Really nice songs today. So, how's everybody doing? Did everybody sleep okay, or did you sleep not enough? Sometimes I never feel like I could get enough sleep. I don't get sleep in my eyes anymore. It's a thing. I beg for it. Sometimes I do. It's only when I get lucky good nights, I guess. I don't know. Let's get into this. See what the first meme of the morning says. When you wake up in a bad mood, let's go back to bed. Not today. I'm in a good mood. What is trust? Real trust is our ability to be completely authentic and remain certain we will be accepted, respected, and loved in our relationships, even despite our imperfections. Do not measure trust by a barometer dictated by another, but by how easily and to what extent you're able to release into total vulnerability. The key here is to be vulnerable, to open your heart, and to love, and to feel safe. These are keys to my ability to have trust. Beautiful meme. This one says, there doesn't need to be a violent uprising. What? No. For a revolution to occur. A peaceful revolution is possible when we realize the only change that is needed comes from within. We don't got to go and murder all the evil oligarchs. No, we just need to walk away from them and start to vibrate past these crazy demonic spirits. It starts from within. Everything starts from inside, not outside. It says here, wisdom is knowing I am nothing. Love is knowing I am everything. And between the two, my life moves forward. It's a nice meme. Is this an alien? I don't know. It's going to get crazy tonight if the aliens are showing up. It says being light-skinned doesn't make you a racist. Being dark-skinned doesn't make you a slave. Being an idiot, however, comes in many shades. True. Gentle, conscious, connected breathing throughout the day is an effective and natural form of what? Microdosing. This is something I'm for. I'm for this. Just little gentle, conscious, connected breathing. Take breaks today and focus on your breath. Just calmly. Now, we do it when we're super stressed out or in anxiety or having attacks. We tend to focus on the breath. But do we focus on the breath in our everyday lives? That's my question to you on the other side of the screen. It says here, the more you let go, the more you receive. The more you receive, the more you'll let go. True. It's a beautiful blue butterfly for you. Who knew I was a poet? You sure know it. It says here, realize your worth. Oof, that's a big statement right there. Sometimes walking away has nothing to do with weakness and everything to do with strength. We walk away not because we want others to realize our worth and value, but because we finally realize our own. The greatest step towards a peaceful life is to learn to let go. If you're suffering out there, if you're going through any type of trauma or troubles, if you're in relationships where you're being abused, let it go. Learn to value yourself. It has nothing to do with the other person. This is about you. Start trusting in your own worth. And you're going to be able to move forward in a lot better ways, I promise. True currency. And this is now where you live. Treat your energy like you would money. Budget it. Save it. Find ways to increase it. Invest it where you know you will get a return. When you place value on your energy like you would any other form of currency, you will be surprised at how much changes in your reality. Our energy is our true currency. Money is just a symbolic for exchange of this energy. This is why you, quote, pay, end quote, attention, big red heart. Keep focusing on where you're spending your energy. Are you increasing it? Are you doubling it? What are you doing with your energy? This one says rules of war. Cut off supply chains, hit the fuel lines, destroy wealth, disarm citizens, affect transportation, silence important communications, like silencing people, banning them. Create illnesses, cause strife and division, divide and conquer, insert lies, confusion, and media propaganda, and make yourself look like the savior. Gee, are we not in the worldwide of all of these? It hasn't been more apparent than today. I don't know a time when it's been more. But once you're informed, you can make the correct decisions moving forward. This one says, Buddhists say, if you meet somebody and your heart pounds, your hands shake, and your knees go weak, that's not the one. When you meet your soulmate or your twin flame or your love of your life, you'll feel calm. No anxiety, no agitation. Now, I mean, I don't know if this Buddhist ever had the butterflies. This is true. Feeling safe is very important. But we all have different energetic force fields. And they interact together. And sometimes you get excited when you meet your soulmate too. Many things happen, but this is a beautiful meme. This one says, the third temple being prepared. Everybody get ready. Them that shall not be named are working very hard to get their third temple going. Let's check this out. Now, I know this because, excuse me, I enjoy transplanting plants. And if you want to move certain plants like ferns, if you want to clone plants, if you have a nice plant outside or a bush or something like that, you clip it, you dip it in honey. Look at this. Check this out. So the honey helps stimulate the root growth, right? It's kind of like roots you can buy at the store, which also helps roots. But these are simple things that we can all do. You don't need to buy extra plants. You can make more. You take a jade leaf, stick it in the cup like that, into the bottles, fill it up with water. 4 weeks, you'll have new sprouts. Boom, you can plant this into its own pot. This is how we do it, everybody. We'll do a little bit of a gardening tip every day. We'll do a few more and then we'll get into some music. Free of conditioned thinking, we experience our true nature. Caught in conditioned thinking, we experience only who we think we are. This one's pretty deep. Is that beep coming from me? This one is very deep. Need to think about this. We need to be free of conditioned thinking. We need to think from our own areas and our own positions, our own energetic fields. Very true. When CNN uses the same girl in 3 different refugee crisis pictures, being saved by 3 different men. Check out the media. This is what we just talked about in that last meme. The ways they destabilize nations, they do it through fake propaganda. To play your heartstrings. 3 different men. So she gets carried out of the rubble. Okay, action. They carry her out. Cut. And this guy goes and picks her up in the action. He carries her out and then cut. And then 3 different news publications in different places of the realm will share each different story. That's how they do it. But hey, let's get into this first song break. And I'm going to see after this. This is a good one. Turn it up. Okay, we got some nice, beautiful music for today. And I'll see you after this break. It is now 5:55 a.m. Tuesday, January 21st.
You are a brand new slate. Started young friends, got a brand new gram, flexing that fake. A brand new face. All your clothes are new, but you're wearing all the fits from your last debut. Like new things. Your friends in our chat, if they ever ask, yeah, I'm okay. So lame. I've been in my head, going ham, but I catch my flow state. Where do I find someone that's living on the timeline? Show your signs. I'll break the ground that you define. You decide. Tell your friends why you've been offline. It's your time. Show the world that you're just a brand new slate. Started young friends, got a brand new gram, flexing that fake. A brand new face. All your clothes are new, but you're wearing all the fits from your last debut. Like new things. Your friends in our chat, if they ever ask, yeah, I'm okay. So lame. I've been in my head, going ham, but I catch my flow state. My flow state. In the dream bag. My flow state. my flow state, my flow state. In the dream bay, my flow state, my flow state. In the dream bay, my flow state, my flow state.
We don't know how you found us, but we're glad you did. Stay tuned in. This is Rise and Grind with RJ Shine. And that was Aristotle with Dream Day. What a great track to get us going. That one got me moving. I was moving there. So we got the weather update. We're going to start here in Estonia. What does it say here? For the next 10 days in Estonia, this is Thailand. We're going to have nice and sunny days. We're going to have 66, 69, 71, 75, 79. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful rest of the week for everybody. It's in Estonia. Let's just check out what the weather's going to be like today. It's going to be hot. Am I going to get sunburnt? No, I'm going to protect myself from the sun. It's already 81 degrees. Feels like 86. I'm not sweating if you're wondering. It's going up to 101. Today, what's the 10-day look like here in Texas? Oh boy, it's going to be sunny and hot every day. I can show you this all year, guys. It never changes. That's why we're here. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is Rise and Grind, and I am RJ Shine. Let's get into some of these tweets and tabs. What is going on in this picture? Oh. What is going on? Hey! That cat's riding the vacuum machine and it's got a lot of lasers. I guess this is a censoring thing. Is this cat in control? What's going on here? I just hit my head on the mic. Watch out. It's an alien cat coming to get you! Good morning, everybody. Let's get into some of this news. Amazon turns over 150% of its hourly associates per year. Wow, they're running out of people to hire, it says. If you work for Amazon, I bet you they treat you like crap. Wow. Look at this. Bora Bora. Oh. Tuesday's Temptations. Not tie me up Tuesday Temptations. I want to be tied up on Bora Bora. Go ahead, yeah. I don't want to be in the cold. I want to be here. But you got to be rich and wicked to get to these places, I guess, huh? Oh, this tweet was removed because of a suspended account. They said something that was true. You're not allowed to do that on Twitter. F Earth, flat Earth is a myth. Listen to this tweet. Look at this tweet. This is hilarious. Flat Earth is a myth, he says. This Craig Havenar. I don't usually use the Catholic Church. He's going to the Catholic Church for proof of baller, but even they deny the Bible says the earth is flat. Yeah, let's go talk to Azazel himself for the truth, huh? Good job, Craig. Moving on. Don't be in any Trump merchandise stores. And if you are, be careful. You're watching out for crazy people to crash through the building. Good morning. Watch out for Trump people. Bitcoin whale Michael Saylor urges governments to step in and regulate crypto's parade of horribles. Are you kidding me? Crypto is supposedly marketed as the anti-government, anti-tiny hat banking system. And here they are begging. Tiny hats, come save us. Put usury into our Bitcoin. Save us. This guy's calling a Bitcoin whale, begging the government. The last thing you want to do is ask the government for anything. Or doctors. Stay away from both. New. World Athletics is likely to follow swimming now, imposing a ban against men trying to compete against women. Excellent news for the morning. Thank you very much. Does this sound familiar? They use the same old playbook because most people are engaged in slave life by day and Netflix by night. It says here in 919 here, we're going 1873, the American government killed 1.5 million buffalo in 1 year to starve out the Native American population so that they become more dependent on the government to survive. They've been doing this for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Those animals didn't die because of the heat. They weren't penned up in a building without air conditioning. They were poisoned to death. But I think everybody else knows that. We're just beating a dead horse. I mean, a dead cow. Pun intended. What is this? You want to talk about how forest fires get started? Where is this leaked footage coming from? These guys are just flying around, just blasting out flames. Arson, be abound. Watch out. Watch out. They're trying to burn everything down. Don't be sad, Shine Moon Dancer. Come on now. Let's watch this. Who whore it better, it says. Someone come take my phone.
Formula. So first, what is the latest update the White House has received on the current infant formula situation across the country?
Yeah, let me see if I have anything new for you on that. I think it's been a couple of days since we have been asked that question. Okay. I don't have anything new.
Oh my. Oh my goodness. How you the press secretary and don't got nothing to say to the press? These people don't know what they doing, don't know what they talking about, don't know what they, so what plans do y'all have? Let me see.
Let me check my book.
Hold on, let me find the page.
Hold on, let me check my page. It says here, we don't know shit.
So what had happened, you know what, yeah, well, we don't have no plans right now.
Welcome to the 2022. Who the knew? Deadliest Atlantic hurricanes ranked by fatalities, it's saying here. I'm struggling to see the, quote, fingerprints, end quote, of climate change. Perhaps a climate, quote, scientist, end quote, like Professor Hayho can help. So when we look down these numbers, you can see that, you know, back in 1780, we had the greatest hurricane here. 22,000 people died. Right? We're like... Any of these say, okay, we get 2,000 here. Excuse me. You know, climate change is one of the greatest myths I've ever heard of. It's been so ridiculous. It gets hot and cold every year, but they're trying to push us into totalitarianism. It says oil stocks are now down more than 20% in the past 2 weeks, but the gas prices keep rising. We're watching. Every paper hanging here are people who lost their lives from the pharmaceuticals being administered for the cerveza. Look at this. This is sad. This breaks my heart. These people are all gone because they trusted the science. Heartbreaking, but we got to show the truth. Wow, so green, right? Check this out. See this little yellow thing? That's the size of a bulldozer. This little yellow thing is a bulldozer. It is burying windmill blades. Used for what? Green energy. Why? Because these blades need to be disposed of, and there is presently no way to recycle them. This is how your green energy works. Get a look at it. Welcome to the New World Order. Everything they tell you is a lie. Let's keep going here. Why our kids think they are trans. Now, this is ridiculous. I'm going to put this one in the chat. I'm not going to spend too much time reading on this. But it shows just the ridiculousness. These young children trying to say that they're something that they're not. If my kid came and said any of these things to me, I would know exactly what to say. I think any parent that loves their children would. SpaceX fires at least 5 for letter criticizing Elon Musk. Wow. Interesting. This one's funny. Here's a little sex lesson for all you out there about the monkeypox here. How to have with monkeypox. CDC releases bizarre guide telling parents to keep their clothes on and or this 6 feet from each other. No kissing. That's strictly outlawed. Here's a good way. Do it on your phone, right? Wash hands. I can't even believe they're trying to do this nonsense. What is going on? Let's go on. Putin said Friday the EU has completely lost its political sovereignty. Its bureaucratic elites are dancing to someone else's tune. So are you, Puppet Putin. Nice. Let's keep going. This one's pretty interesting. Does anybody think that this man right here is a kind, sweet person who cares about people? They're Jesuitic Freemasons, using the WHO and the Bulgarian church to advance its what? Global coup. We're being governed by members of a global lobby of criminal conspirators who tell us directly that there are plans to eliminate us. They have plans to eliminate us. And the whole time we are sitting here wondering why we have to wear masks on buses and not in restaurants. It's because of these people right here. Get a good look. Do you think this man cares about you and your family? Something tells me he doesn't. Breaking. Surveillance video from inside Robb Elementary School shows that police never attempted to open either of the 2 classroom doors that house the shooter, mass murderer, and his victims. Okay. Anything that they release, any footage that they release, any articles that they release, it's all scripted and filmed for the public. None of it's real. So this is just another nonsensical article to go with a nonsensical fake shooting. I can't say it out loud too much. Teachers and doctors are threatening to walk out alongside rail workers if the government fails to meet their demands to give them more money in Britain. You know, everything's getting expensive. People need more money. You better hook them up or you guys are going to be in trouble over there. Civil service has been accused of wasting money. Gee, go figure. On diversity trading after it emerged. Officials were told to imagine a Japanese gay grandfather and an African paralyman pain in a wheelchair during a taxpayer-funded workshop. What are they doing to the Japanese people? Come on now. The gay grandfather. What? It just never ends. Let's get into another song and I'll see you guys after this break. It's now 6:11 a.m. It is Tuesday. Tie me up Tuesday, January 21st. I am RJ Shine. I'm going to see you after this break. Get ready to move. Let's go. Turn it up.
I am on an island. Nobody around that can shut my mouth. They don't try to find me. But who do I become when my brain is like a gun? I can never fire it. Turn my friends into a flare so they all come out of hiding. I won't lie, I like it. But sometimes my loneliness becomes violent. I was only 20 when it all played out. The blues on the ceiling dripping out of Okay, I'll isolate my pain and grin through the worst days. We both know that self-love can see through. Don't cry, you know it's not gonna make a difference. I'll try to be just what they want, what they want. Sometimes they're missing out on a look in your eyes. Sometimes you'll be just what they want, what they want. If I try hard enough, I might be what they want. One day, if I try hard enough, they might just fall in love. They might just fall in love. One day, if I try hard enough, I might be what you want. I might be what you want. Don't cry, you know it's not gonna make a difference. I'll try to be just what they want, what they want. Sometimes they're missing out on a look in your eyes. Sometimes you'll be just what they want, what they want. Don't cry, you know it's not gonna make a difference. I'll try to be just what they want, what they want. Sometimes they're missing out on a look in your eyes. Sometimes you'll be just what they want, what they want.
Ooh, that was DBMK, Shut My Mouth, with a brand new nice roller for the morning. And you know what? For the next few days, I'm going to practice shutting my mouth and observing more. I do so much talking, so much posting. Sometimes it's good to just shut my mouth. Let's get into the memes of the day now. Here we go. This one says, today, 50% of the price of a plane ticket is said to pay for the fuel required. However, the truth is, commercial airliners run on roughly 90% compressed air, not jet fuel. The technology of using compressed air to propel a turbine was discovered by Victor Schuberger in the 1940s. Don't believe it? Google jet fuel hoax. Victor Schuberger, vortex technology. That's how they've done it. Let's go on to the next one. If you don't know about the jet fuel hoax, you're home. You're here. This is where we do it. Jet fuel hoax. Airplanes fly on compressed air. The jet engine is a free energy over unity machine. Do you really believe each wing is holding one fuel tanker? 95,000 gallons? Come on now, that's 64,000 pounds. When you get to weigh your luggage to get onto the plane, could you imagine? You said, oh yeah, my luggage is 64,000 pounds on each wing. Come on now, look at these wings. And the center part of the plane is holding 3 tankers worth of liquid jet fuel. Okay, yeah. A fuel tanker holds 92,000 gallons of liquid fuel, and they're saying that it's in these wings. Look inside the wings. Does this look like a place where you could put diesel? I don't think so. There's no diesel in the wings, okay? They would sag. Fuel is heavy. It's compressed air. Here's the blades. The air comes into the turbine. This is also how they make power plants, too. They spin these turbines. They spin alternator wheels. So these blades here force the air into smaller and smaller and tighter places. And when they expand outwards and they let the air out the back, they turn a crank that spins the front blades as the back air blades create power, creating so much boost they actually have to throttle back the engine or it would just explode. I don't know who made this thumbnail. Well, actually, I made this thumbnail, but I don't know who put it on a computer screen. Compressed air is free energy, guys. It is. So that was just a quick jet fuel hoax update. It's been a while since I talked about it. This one is very important, guys. Let's slow down here. It says, do you defend yourself? How quickly are you to default to defensiveness? Can reflect your underlying anxiety stemming from self-doubt. When you justify yourself or become protective, you are preserving the false ego self, an illusion which is identified with some aspect of form. The real you needs no rationalization because it is pure awareness. And pure awareness cannot be offended since there is nothing to offend, defend, or uphold. The true you is your third-person observer. It doesn't have an ego. It's unbiased. It just sees and then responds with the correct path forward. Your ego tries to fight back against your true self. So when someone says anything to you, and if you actually do need to work on those things, take the advice. But if they're talking nonsense, you just need to realize that it has nothing against you. Don't let your ego ever get involved. Don't be so defensive. Let go. That's what it says. We all got to work on that. Just a little bit. Do you guys have freshly ground coffee? I need a sip of my coffee. I do. Every morning. It's very good. It's very good. Again, it's June 21st. The time is now 6:17 a.m. in the Central Standard Time. At 7:18 for the people on the East Coast. This one says ego awareness. What? Now, everybody that I put into the memes and stuff, I don't necessarily agree with everything or most of what people say because I am so far off, way beyond what other people think. It says here, ego is not measured in terms of size, quote, big, end quote, or quote, small, end quote, but intensity. What is the impact of ego on one's ability to live from the heart, authentically, and with vulnerability? Keep in mind that your ego is not you. It is not a he or a she. Therefore, do not personalize your ego. No, ego is a mind form, a mental construction. It is a byproduct of cutting yourself off from your entire source self-awareness and the resulting partition within your consciousness. So if you close out your third person perspective and you live out of the ego, you're creating another mind form. We got to be super careful of this. You want to constantly stay in the third person perspective above the ego. This one says reincarnation gaming difficulty and what? Deja vu? What is this meme? Ooh, what is this? This one says, what if we are living our lives on repeat? But not only until we, quote, get it right, end quote. Rather, to challenge ourselves by turning up the, quote, difficulty dial a few notches each immersion. The same general life script would be used, but tweaks to progressively enhance and impact the severity and the complexity of your character's plight each go-around would be made. Periods of, quote, deja vu could be big turning points from a past life. Ooh, that is interesting. Hold on a minute. Hold the meme, Ronnie Shine. Let's think about this. Periods of deja vu. So when we get deja vu, could be a big turning point. We might have just reached the next level. Because I do experience deja vus, right? It also goes on to say quantum imprints from the, quote, this time last life or simply glitches in the virtual reality. Ooh, this one is interesting. Very interesting meme. What would consciousness feel or experience in an upper first density form like a tree? I do believe trees have consciousness. Yes. It is hard to imagine the experiential journey through consciousness imbued in the natural forms layering the earth would undergo. Plant or tree consciousness functions somewhere in between an automated program and self-awareness. But it's challenging to imagine what that might feel like. I think it feels like a tree. Feels his roots, he feels his trunk, feels the branches, he feels the leaves, feels the sunlight and the wind and the starshine, the moonshine. Trees do have consciousness. Yes, meditate with them. I do. This one says, quote, I'm messing up today. Spirit guides in the simulation. What? What if the popularized personification of angels and spirit guides isn't quite correct? What if spirit guides are more like apportioned aspects of code that were programmed to subtly influence or intervene in our lives at certain checkpoints, triggers, or decisioning paths prior to incarnation? I like this one. Again, another interesting meme. Very interesting. We'll see these more on Friday. We'll get into a little bit deeper talk about these memes with Jason from Awake Souls. Homelessness in the Matrix. Oh, this one makes me sad, but it is true. Let's check this out. Unfortunate and sad, though. as it is, the fact is there is still a large homeless population in this realm. Sadly, but those observed as being homeless are often wise old souls who've chosen such an incarnation to teach valuable, simple, yet overlooked and forgotten lessons about what? Giving, kindness, and oneness to the thousands of people they'd encounter over their lifetime. The homeless are sometimes walk-in souls or spiritual guides as well, entering your reality for a brief moment to give you a lesson. Often an opportunity to practice compassion. Now, yes, I have personal testimonies. I have had experiences with homelessness many times with people in my life. I've picked up hitchhikers in the weirdest places. And I'll tell you right now, they were not regular homeless people, okay? It was something else. I can't tell you exactly what it was. It was something else that was in the homeless person. Whether the homeless person was a misguided spirit being, not misguided, but disguised, I can't tell you. But I can tell you I know I made the right choice many times. And I want you to do that too. Are you helping out homeless people? Right? Do you give people hitchhiking a ride? Now, ladies out there, I don't suggest you do this. This is for men. Ladies, you be safe. Always be safe. Keep strapped up. But yes, homelessness is something very interesting if we delve into it a little deeper. This one says, honesty during inner work. Be brutally honest with yourself, and quote, this realm, end quote, will, while meditating or praying, while your dominant thoughts during the day-to-day should be positive and self-empowering, it is also okay to vent your confusion or anger when in prayer. Are you praying enough? Be willing to examine the truth of your own traumas and allow egoic frustrations to be shared. If awakening is about truth, then the realm respects your frank, good morning, Frank, and direct approach to self-study. It's better to be sincere, yet candid than veiled in the void of your own mind. Are you honest with yourself on the other side of the screen? Are you? Do you bring up your deepest, most painful experiences and try to heal them, to try to wash the pain out of your being? Do you cleanse yourself spiritually? Do you focus on breathing and inhaling peace and healing and breathing out pain and trauma? Do you have experiences where you've been traumatized? I almost burned to death 2.5 years ago. Sometimes I have moments where that trauma comes back, and I try my hardest to concentrate on the breathing, and I think of what could I have done differently in that situation. And these moments can be intense. They can be intense, especially if you've suffered serious trauma. I'm just talking about a burn that I had. Okay, there's so many more traumas that we could get into. This is a good example. So when I see someone on fire or something like that, and that trauma tries to sneak in, I remember what I do is I focus on the breath, right? And I ask myself these questions. Am I in immediate pain right now? No. Am I in immediate danger right now? No. And I tend to, through the breath, get back into a peaceful state of being. And each time you conquer the trauma or the anxiety, it gets better. Right? Surround yourselves with people that make you feel calm, where you feel safe. And be honest. Be honest with yourself, okay? It's key. Non-character players in the Matrix. Another good meme for this morning. This non-duality matrix is sustained by energy, specifically by character players' negative emotions. One argument for the presence of soulless ones is that they actually propel the continuation of the Matrix by inciting game players, evoking emotions and getting them to react. How are you reacting? Playing on the unconsciousness within them, triggering them, then sucking the resulting energy like leeches or loosh. The implication is that they're programmed to do so at a high level Their function is to uphold the construct while serving as mirrors for our maximum learning. Wow. What a meme. NPCs, we are on to you. A couple more and we're going to get out of here today. We got to go to work. We got to build something. Yesterday we got all prepared. We're going to be out in the sun again. We're going to build an arbor today. We'll do some updates. It says here, if you can't find a way, make your own. Come on now, everybody. Are you going to make your own way today? What are you going to do? What are you going to do today? Are you going to love the people around you? Are you going to love yourself? I want you to love you. Take time today. Slow things down. And be thankful for who you are. Give your soul the biggest, tightest hug. And say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank yourself, okay? It's Tuesday, January 21st. The time is now 6:28 a.m. And I gotta go. But thank you guys for tuning in today. This was a great show. I'm gonna see you again for Wednesday. Almost Friday. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.
I've been going out of my mind just at the thought of you. Oh, I miss
This is the only morning show that's not sponsored.
matter of time before I get to be with you, before I get the feel of you. And all my hopes are all mine. I keep them alive. Nothing else can make it right. But my freedom, I'm calling. I don't know what else I have to prove. Won't somebody come and call me loose and give me freedom? I've been dreaming. I've been living through the thought of you, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for my freedom. For my I've still got my patience and pride, and it won't run away from me. Some things will never leave. I spent way too long being blinded. Show me the enemy. Please be a friend to me. And all my hopes and all my I keep them alive. Nothing else can make it right. Freedom, I'm calling. I don't know what else I have to prove. Won't somebody come and call me loose and give me freedom? I've been dreaming. I've been living through the thought of you, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for my freedom. For my I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna feel the wind under my wings. Every tear that I shed, every moment in fear that I live, and I wanna kiss the sun, hollering every truth that lives in my heart. For my freedom, I'm calling. I don't know what else I have to prove. Won't somebody come and call me loose and give me freedom? I've been dreaming. I've been living through the thought of you, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for my freedom. For my
Then I'm royal.